morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Macy. I am a fourth-year law student at Northwestern California University School of Law. Yes, you heard that right, fourth year, because I do go to a part-time online program, so our classes are spread out over 4 whole years instead of the traditional 3 years, but that's okay because it's given me the ability to work while I'm in law school, and I've also been able to save a lot more money than what I would have not been saving if I went to a traditional law school. So today I thought I would take you guys on a very productive vlog because I have a lot to do. So I guess technically I'm kind of behind in my classes already, even though it's my second week of law school. But before anyone goes and gets their panties in a wad over that, because I know I will get some negative comments about that, hear me out first. So technically in 2 of my classes, community property and administrative law, I am behind, but it's for good reason because I am actually quite far ahead in my wills class. I'm probably a whole month ahead of my work in my wills class, and my reason being for that is I would really love to watch Professor Mary's wills lectures live. So I have been trying to catch up because her series had just started the beginning of May, so I'm trying to play catch up so that way I can jump in to the live lectures tomorrow night. So that is why I am slightly behind in my other classes, but that's okay. It's all gonna even out and it'll be fine. But I wanted to make a really long to-do list of everything I need to do to stay on track going forward now that I am caught up to her wills classes. That way I don't actually fall behind. So I have made this very long to-do list. It looks like a lot. So this top half is all of the stuff that I need to do to get back on track for my other 2 classes. And then this half is where I am actually at this week. This is on track. And then this half is to kind of stay ahead. We have a little bit to do. It's not all law school stuff. There is some personal stuff. The first thing that I need to do is upload a video. I am working on it right now. It is giving me so much hell. I have wanted to throw my laptop out the window probably 50,000 times in the last month just trying to get a video up for you guys because I have run into every single issue with technology that I possibly could, and I am so over it. It's really just wearing me down at this point. So I'm working on exporting the video for the 10th time. I think what I'm gonna do now is start working on my definitions for administrative law. I really want to just get my lecture out of the way, but once I start the lecture, I'm committed to the lecture for a whole hour. I can't do anything else on my computer because if I click away, I will lose my time for that lecture. So I think I'm gonna work on my definitions and my flashcards. That way, if my video finishes exporting, I can pause on that to continue on because I think the video is going to be my longest task for the day. So just trying to get it to export right now. Alright, so for administrative law, I did my definitions and the flashcards, so we're done there. I'm still waiting on my video to export. I think I might have figured it out, but I'm just waiting on it. And then I thought I had finished, or I thought I still had to upload documents to change my last name with the California bar. I guess I must have done it and I forgot. I thought I still needed one more document, but I went back and looked and it was approved, so that's all good to go there. All right, I'm taking a little lunch break here, making a tuna sandwich. I put hot sauce and dill pickles in mine. That's my favorite. It's so good. And you also have to use the Kirkland brand tuna that's canned in water, not oil. That's the secret. My family used to can their own tuna, so We're really picky about our tuna, and the Kirkland brand is by far the best. When Zach and I first started dating, he did not like seafood at all, but slowly he's been liking it a little bit, and he finally just recently tried tuna, and he did really like it, but he still refuses to eat mayonnaise, so I just made him one without mayonnaise, and I gotta add some mayonnaise to mine just to moisten it up a bit. I'm just gonna have half of a sandwich, because I don't know, I don't want all the bread from a whole sandwich. Literally, as I'm saying I'm only having half of a sandwich, I'm over here making a whole sandwich, so I put way too much filling on this. And then we don't really eat a whole lot of junk food, but Costco was sampling these yesterday. They're queso flavored Fritos, and they're so good. It's only $5 for a bag, and the bag weighs 2 pounds, so they loaded this thing down. So I'm gonna have some of these. They honestly might even be good on my sandwich.
Categorizing them, really, we have 4. We've got married and
all right, so now I just finished my lecture, my definitions, and the matching flashcards. So it's 3 o'clock now. Zach is just starting to make dinner. I know it's like kind of early, but he has a new recipe he wanted to try, and then we actually have an award ceremony for his sister to go to because she's graduating 8th grade this week. So I'm either going to delay my stream because it's supposed to be at 7, or I'm going to cancel it. If I do cancel it, I'm just going to add it on, an extra stream on for tomorrow morning. So I think right now I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from doing school related work. I do still have a brief that I have to do and some readings, but I'm mostly done with half of my schoolwork. So right now I'm gonna work on a little personal thing. You guys may or may not know that we own a triplex, and we live in the main house and we rent out the 2 like apartments. We have a studio and a 1-bedroom. And so I need to write up a little letter just like reminding them of what goes in the trash and what goes in the recycling, because we've been having some issues with that. So it's just gonna be like a little notice to them, just a reminder. Then I also have to write up a little addendum for one of them because we just changed her locks to like all new locks, and so we gave her a different number of keys than what was in the original lease. So I just need to update that so that way we can make sure when she does move out we get the right number of keys back from her. So I'm gonna work on that now. I finally got my video to upload. I'm so happy. So it's premiering right now. I figured out what the issue was, but I don't really understand it. So when iMovie saves a file onto like your hard drive or whatever, it creates 2 files. So one is like the actual MP4 file, and then the other one is like a temporary file. And once it's done processing, that file's supposed to just go away on its own. So I was trying to save it to my hard drive and it wasn't like fully processed. Okay, that's awkward. There was like a delivery driver walking up to my door and he was waving at me through the window. So basically when I was saving it to my hard drive, it just wasn't erasing that temporary file, so it wasn't finishing processing. So I went and saved it to my computer instead, and then it worked perfectly fine on the first try. So I don't know what was wrong with it. It was really frustrating, but at least it's solved now, so we can cross a few more items off the to-do list. So here, upload video done. I also just responded to comments while that was, sorry my phone cut off, but I responded to comments while I was letting that process. I also did laundry while Zach was finishing up dinner, and the sheets are in the dryer, so you know, technically I washed them. Zach will help me put them back on here in a little bit. So we're looking pretty good for tomorrow. It's 5:30 now, so I think I'm gonna call it a day, but we have a case to brief, we have a couple readings, vlog, which, you know, I'll be doing this, and then I'll start editing this vlog, and then we have our will stuff to do. I did cross the majority of the items off on my list already today, so I'm feeling super good about that. I'm gonna go get ready for it though, because we have to leave in half an hour, and I'm still in my cozy clothes. Good morning. It's actually afternoon now. We got a really late start to our day today. I don't know why. I didn't wake up until 9:30, which is not like me at all. I never, ever sleep past 8:30 at the absolute latest. Usually I wake up at 7 though. So I don't know. I didn't stay up that late. I guess my body just needed some extra sleep. So we had a slow start to the morning, but I did just watch my last Will's lecture. So now I am all caught up so that I can watch a live lecture tonight. That'll be good to hop into that. Here's what's left on my to-do list. So I'm gonna go feed my horse right now. And then when I get back, I think I'm gonna brief this and then do my readings and then finish up my definitions, and that's pretty much the bulk of everything. Actually, I can cross this stream prep off because that was from last night. And then just vlog, which is what I'm doing now, and then edit this video, which is gonna be when I'm done, so either late tonight or tomorrow. So not a whole lot left. All right, I got my PJs on now, but I just finished my live lecture. The lighting's kind of bad, just the shadow. Just finished my live lecture. We're gonna get in bed and watch the 100 now. We're on our third rewatch of it, so I'm really excited. It's been over 4 years, I think, since we watched it last, so that'll be fun. Yeah, but I finished everything on my to-do list, so that feels amazing. I'm really proud of myself for, now being ahead of the game, which is always really nice. So I'm gonna call it a night here. Thank you guys for hanging out and coming along with me while I finish my to-do list, and I'll catch you later. Bye.